Get ready to match the stars from Shanana BUZZR. Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley, from Mork and Mindy, Gina Hicks, Bill Daly, and Fanny Flagg, as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game. And now, here's the star of Match Game, Gene Rayburn.
Sneaker.
What's so funny?
That's the biggest sneaker I've ever seen in my life.
That's my BUZZR bag.
Ah!
Oh.
A BUZZR bag.
In what I carry my equipment, you know, my extra...
What is in there?
Oh, these, you know, like my socks that I buy at a supermarket now.
Right.
And my rubber chain, of course.
Yes.
Protect myself from the other celebrities.
Yeah.
My switchblade comb. Never mind.
It really is.
My pet rat.
That really is a switchblade comb, friend.
He's a sweetheart.
Back home somewhere.
Yeah, here's one that works. This is great.
Oh,
It's a switchblade comb.
I love
What is that for?
That's my pet rat. Now, will you treat him nicely?
I am.
Oh, and Gene, some extra grease for your hair. KY Sterile Lubricant. Very good.
Is that what you use?
That happens to be the truth.
I see.
Revealed
Okay.
for the first time ever.
Right.
KY Sterile Lubricant. Best stuff for your hair.
Right.
Washes right out with water.
Good. Okay, that's
It's not
it.
a plug because no one would ever use it for that.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
That's right. All right.
Can we just go on? She cried.
What?
Now let's say hello to Shannon Fernandez and Ed Doty over here. All right. Where are we here? Shannon, you had your first round question, right?
Right.
So that means we have one for you, Ed, and this is it. If you're ready, we'll carry on. Have you heard about the new drink called a Chinese Mary?
No. No. I like it.
Have you?
Instead of tomato juice, you use blank. Chinese Mary.
Chinese Mary. Funny.
Chinese Mary. All right, Ed. Have you heard about the new drink called a Chinese Mary? Instead of tomato juice, you use blank.
Soy sauce.
Good.
Ed.
That is a popular Chinese condiment.
You know, he may be right.
I think
But-
he is.
Yeah, I think he may be too. But all I could think of was tea.
Tea. That's very Chinese.
T.
Yes
Right.
and no.
Yes, it's English too, isn't it? All
Yeah,
right.
it's the yin and the yang of tea.
Right.
Well, Ed, I got you the last time, but this time I'm afraid I didn't.
Oh,
I said
Brett.
sake.
Sake, all right.
Japanese.
Hooray!
Soy sauce. Very good. This new drink called Chinese Mary, Gina, instead of tomato juice, you use...
I use the same thing Ed does, soy sauce.
All right, that's two for Ed. What do you got there? Just plain Bill.
Egg drop soup.
How about wonton?
A one-time answer.
I'm not getting this game today.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Egg drop soup. No, it's all right.
Yeah.
That's Chinese.
First
What do
thing
you
that
say,
comes
But
my
it's
dear?
very difficult. I thought of rice.
Rice. Instead
Well,
of tomato juice, you use rice.
that'd be terrible, wouldn't it?
Would it?
Yeah.
It's very difficult to drink rice, Fanny.
That's true, yes.
Not if you put enough vodka in it. Ask her.
All right, the score is 2-0. Ed, you're ahead. You go first.
A, please.
Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Charles does not play.
Oh,
Gina
good.
does
You
not
got it
play.
right the last time.
Sam said,
Can help me.
you know you've had too much to drink at the party when you blank on your host's lap. All right, here we go. Oh, here's the question. Sam said, you know you've had too much to drink at the party when you blank on your host's lap.
Throw up.
I was afraid somebody might say that.
Yeah, well, that was a logical choice. Now, I had another choice here, pass out.
Pass out is one thing.
Those
all
are the
right.
two choices.
Yeah.
There are no more choices. Thank yous.
Fanny did that one night at Betty White's. Put her little head down on Betty's lap. Betty was the hostess, couldn't move to see people to the door. It's a true story. I wouldn't lie to you.
It is
Fool
true.
of herself.
I just had a conversation with Alan Ludd.
I wouldn't let you down
I never
twice.
said that.
Rosie.
Did I
way.
say that? No, she
Oh, I
said
love
that.
Alan
This
Ludd,
looks
my
good.
guy.
You just sealed your own doom, Missy.
Well, I didn't want to play password.
Up, Chuck.
Up, Chuck. All right, he's up to 3 now.
Well put.
Now we come to you, Bill.
Nicely put. Up, Chuck.
Oh, hi, Gene. Hi.
Hello there, Bill.
He can't even get the bloody thing out of the slot. First he can't get it in, then he can't get it out.
You leave him alone.
She's just mad about last night.
I put you wet.
When you wet on your host's lap. You know you're drunk. All right. I think we got to give him a +8 on that.
I gave him a 9. I gave him a 9.
What do you say?
Oh, I say, let's get out of here. No, I said,
Okay.
I said I thought you were really drunk when you began to dance.
Dance?
On your host's lap.
Dan.
Yeah.
That's what he said. The tall, skinny guy over there with the glasses. That's what his answer was. All right. So it's 3-0. Shannon, you need 3 to tie and 4 to win. Fat Fred is so fat.
How bad is he?
Love your timing. He's so fat, he's the only guy in the world who has to use a shoehorn to put on his blank. Fat Fred is so fat, he's the only guy in the
Okay.
world who has to use a shoehorn
I
to
got
put
it.
on his blank.
You can do it, sweetheart.
That's a good answer.
It's not bad.
Yeah, very good. All right.
My rat went to Princeton.
Your
Come
rat
on,
went to
Fanny.
Princeton. Okay, here
Fanny
we go.
hasn't finished yet.
I know it. It's hard.
Where'd you go, John?
finished ahead of her.
Don't let it go to your head.
Shannon, Fat Fred is so fat, he's the only guy in the world who has to use a shoehorn to put on his blank.
His pants?
Pants! Certainly. Very logical answer.
Logical? I love you.
Logical?
Expecting
That's a logical answer.
Sure. Since when has this show ever been
Well,
logical?
in this case, that happens to be logical because you use a shoehorn to put on your shoes, but this guy was fat, so he
We
used a shoehorn
understand that.
to get his pants on, you see? Shall I demonstrate?
We'd
No.
rather you
All
didn't.
right. Go.
Is this my time to give my answer now?
Yes.
Pants!
Wonderful answer. Very
I
clever of you
consulted
to give
my
him that answer.
My pet rat. Here, sweetie,
All
eat
right.
the card. Very nice.
Now,
Even make-believe rats make me twitchy and
Oh,
nervous.
dear. It's okay. I'll put him away.
Oh, okay, hon.
Probably won't sell
no.
soap anyway.
Wrong. Pants
Right,
is
no.
an obvious answer. It's an obvious answer, but this man was really fat. He was so fat, he had to use a shoehorn to put on his hat.
Oh, that's terrible.
and a way to
seen
go. You're okay, audience. One more time for Brett. Thank you.
I'm independently wealthy.
Glasses.
What the hell does that mean, Charles?
He was so fat he had to wedge the glasses on with a shoehorn.
But once with his under his hat.
All right.
Above his
I like
pants.
our answer.
I'm glad you got the flu.
Oh, when I breathe on you, you're going to be sorry, Charles. All right, Gina.
Well, I can't stand rejection, so I decided to give the right answer.
3 to score. She needs one more to tie.
How about pants, guys?
You got a pair of pants for that little lady, she wins the game.
I know.
And then walks out of
I'm
here
so-
better clad than when she came in.
I know it. I'm sorry. I said he used a shoehorn to put on his watch.
Yeah, fat wrist. All right, so
And
the
you
game
make
ends
fun
in a
of
tie.
Pat,
That
right?
means we have to go to a tiebreaker, but
deplored
first we got to
Pat.
go to a commercial message for America. Here you are.
Love Family Feud? Love Plinko? Hate the whammy? Now you can play your favorite Buzzer games anytime. Just go to BuzzerTV.com and then select play. Have fun, and let's play.
Now we go to the tiebreaker. First, we'll turn off all the lights, push the button, reveal one tie-breaking question for each. The one who matches the most will be the winner. Shannon, you may have A or B.
I'll take B, please.
B it is.
B it is.
Rick said, when I was born, my parents left me in a garage. For years, I thought I was a blank.
Now she's
Who's
very
this,
old.
Shannon? Rick said, when I was born, my parents left me in a garage. For years, I thought I was a
car.
car. All right. Now, she didn't get tricky or fancy. She just went right for the obvious thing that you put in the garage. You blew it again, right?
Well, I never thought so at the time. I thought it was like a tire, like an extra tire for a car.
You blew it again. Okay, John.
I thought that kind of rejection would really make her crazy and nervous, and she wouldn't have any delusions of grandeur about being a car. I thought she'd think of herself as a spare tire. Now, that's a psychological
Yeah, it's
answer.
right answer.
You can send
You're getting too
in,
fancy.
and I'll
You're getting
send
too
you copies
fancy.
of it.
The
Object
human body
is
is a machine. though.
Lawnmower.
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 Not bad.
See,
Something you keep in a garage.
Depends on the
Okay.
garage.
All right, Gina.
I keep all my
gotta
Christmas
tell you, I
ornaments.
love applause. Car.
Applause. And it's her only first time on the show, too.
Gina, she doesn't even know how to pronounce her name.
How about another spare tire right here? I happen to have one
Yeah,
right here.
right there. No doubt. All right, Fanny.
All right, did you see what Brett did? Brett sat on my glasses.
Oh.
Do you believe that? Well, you won't believe this. I wrote car.
Car. All right, 2 for you. Now, you need 2 to tie and 3 to win. Here we go. Dan said, my date last night was really unusual.
How unusual was she?
Cut.
Perfect. Perfect. Right on.
Yeah.
How was she unusual? In what way?
Her teeth were real, but her blanks were false.
That's a breed. That's a breed. But he's getting his long, very good. Excellent. It's a wonderful answer, honey. Trust me.
Yeah, Dan said, my date last night was really unusual. Her teeth were real, but her blanks were false.
Boobs.
Her boobs. For boobs. You see there?
Susan, just a minute.
Wait a minute.
Just a minute.
I can't stay. I'm sorry.
No,
Why?
let it go.
Wait a
Let it
minute.
go.
Now, wait a minute. Where are you going?
No, I have to go.
Are
I
hers
did a
false?
terrible thing. I have to go. I can't stay anymore. I
Let
quit.
it go.
Oh, you can't
Let
quit.
it
It's
go.
finally gotten to me.
Not in the
Let
middle
it
of a
go.
week, you can't quit.
What happened?
Now, he said boobs, and I didn't expect him to say that, and I didn't expect any of you to say that,
No.
because the obvious answer is what?
Because the obvious answer is boobs.
See, you can't.
I have to go.
There's no way.
He's right.
It's the time to retire answer award.
I wrote
What's wrong,
boobs.
dear?
I wrote boobs.
No, you didn't.
I threw it
You
away.
didn't. I'm a witness.
Maybe hers
I
aren't
wrote
real. I don't
boobs.
know.
I'm
Quiet.
a witness.
I threw it away in there, and then we got talking, and I thought, I don't want to say boobs. I want to say something else. So he said boobs, and I said teeth.
Teeth.
No, but he said teeth.
Her teeth were
I
real.
know he said teeth. That's the point.
Who said
The time-
She might. You did.
I said teeth.
Yeah.
Did you say teeth?
Maybe
Is
she
there
said
a
teeth.
loony bin? Get me out of this job!
That's that.
Freddie Silverman, where are you when I need you?
The time to retire.
Okay, Charles.
Isn't
you
it
let me
time
do
for
it, you
both of
SOB?
you to do another love boat and go very far away? Gums.
That's a
Gums
good
is the answer, the definitive answer.
Thank you.
Oh, don't look at me like that, sweetheart. I can't stand it. I'm not a well woman.
That's true. Gina,
Yeah.
her teeth were real, but her blanks were false.
Yeah, well, I did Charles too.
Gums.
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 Gums. That would be the answer.
I thought of that
Her
one.
lips. Another funny one. All right, so that means Shannon wins the game. Come on down, Shannon. Right down there, Blue Guy, please. Ed's leaving here with a total of $500 and our best wishes. Ed, nice to meet you. Ed Doty, ladies and gentlemen. We'll spin him off and we'll spin a message for you. Hurry back. You look great as a blonde, Bowser.
Oh, thank you.
All right, Shannon, here we go. We polled a studio audience not too long ago and said, write down your best answer to this. Blank account. $500 for matching their most popular answer, $250 for matching the second most popular, and $100 if you match the third most popular answer they wrote down. And as you call on the stars, choose only the ones who are looking at you firmly in the eyes, directly, and are not averting your gaze, because the ones who are not looking at you don't have an answer.
Brett, please.
Bank account.
All right, there's one.
Okay. Bowser.
Charge account.
Charles.
No account.
I'll spell it backwards. On account.
On account.
On account.
Okay.
All right. On account, bank
Well, if you
account,
don't
and charge
like it,
account
dump
are
it.
the three. You can choose one of those or give us one of your own. What is your pleasure here?
I'll take bank account.
You want a bank account? Okay, I want a bank account.
Let us
Now let's see if we got a
It'll be
bank account up here
darling.
somewhere. We'll go down to the bottom, reveal a $100 response. Charge account is there. That was
amazed
given
that
to
that's
you.
on the bottom.
Let's take a look at the next one, please. Checking account, another good one. Last chance for bank account. Slide the big one if you please. Bank account it is. Very good. Congratulations. Brett gave you that one. That's very good. Now, Shannon, you've got $500. That means the least you can play for is 10 times that amount, or $5,000. However, we do want you to spin the star wheel and see if you can double it up to $10,000. So step right up there, and we'll all root for a double for her, won't we?
Let's
See if she does it right now. Here we go. Going to be Gina. Gina. It always happens this way when we get someone who's been on the show for the first time. All right.
Now try and get it right, Gina.
Face me, please. Here we go. Good luck to you. This is it. Worth $10,000. Poke blank. That's P-O-K-E blank. Poke blank. All right, Gina's finished. Now, if you give us the answer that she has on the card, Shannon, we'll give you $10,000. You look to me to be contemporaries, you and Gina. Perhaps you've both got the same idea. What do you say?
I say poker chip.
Poker chip. She added an ER to the word and made it poker chip. What did you say, Gina?
And I am a poker player, but I didn't add a word. I said poke fun at.
Poke fun at. All right. Poke in the eye was the first thing that came to my mind. What came to your
poke
mind?
bonnet.
Poke me.
Pocahontas.
Pocahontas, very good. Poke salad,
Street.
what is that?
Polk Street in San Francisco.
Never
What
heard
is
of
a
it.
poke salad,
No, that's
Miss
some
Flag?
southern dishes known only in your neighborhood. All right. Now, you've got
Poke, Carmen
$500,
James K.
and we congratulate you for that, and we're going to ask you to follow that man over there with a good-looking jacket and say goodbye to Shannon and bring on Robin Simpson and Jim Hendo. Hello there.
Hello there.
Welcome to both of you. Let's get acquainted with you. Robin, tell us about yourself, please.
I am a computer salesperson, and that is what I spend most of my time doing, and the other part of me is just a crazy, avid, fanatic jogger.
Really?
Yes,
You know, your knee joints are going to go someday soon.
I know, but when they go, I'll worry about it. I'm too young to have that happen.
Uh-huh.
That's
How
what the
about your
bishop said to the
hip
actress.
joints?
Hip joints, those will go after the knee joints.
I said, you know, the knee joint connected to the hip joint.
And the hip joint
And the
connected
hip
to
joint connected to the rib joint, and the rib joint connected to the neck bone, and the neck bone connected to the head bone. Hear the word of the Lord. I'll make a whole thing out of this there. All right,
That's better exercise than jogging.
that's true. And Jim, let's find out about you.
Well, I'm from Camarillo, California, and I'm a senior at USC. And I make an attempt at the game of golf, and that's about it.
What's your handicap?
It's kind of a money-making 17.
17 is not bad, because if you have a hot day, you can really make some money, can't you? And where do you play?
At Las Posas. It's Country Club of Bass.
What are you studying at USC?
Business, finance, and marketing.
Is that why you're wearing the banker's gray suit?
My banker's gray, yeah.
Okay. All right, now we don't have time to start this game at this moment. We will start it next time we get together. So you stand by now. We'll do a little business with America.
The BUZZR Academy of Hosting presents Making a Graceful Exit.
We bond a fit adieu.
Keep it right here on BUZZR.
We have to go. I remind you that this lady appears on Mork and Mindy. Hey, how is that? Do you like that?
I love that.
Well, that's marvelous. And he's looking for work.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Aren't we all?
and you...
I'm going to New York to do a show at the Hudson Guild Theater, and it's called Come Back to the Five and Dime, Jimmy Dean, Jimmy Dean.
Oh, now, did you do that before?
Yeah.
Yes, you did
In
that
Atlanta.
one.
Yeah, we're doing it in New York now with Sandy Dennis.
Okay, good for
Bye,
you.
bye.
Goodbye, all.
Thank you.
Splendid. You were wonderful. Gene Raver, join us next time to the match game. Goodbye.
Some of our contestants will receive the Brighton Hide-A-Bed sofa by Simmons. For the finest in seating or sleeping comfort, it's the original Hide-A-Bed sofa. The name is Hide-A-Bed, only by Simmons. And a narrow wood stove. This unit is made of heavy steel construction, efficient, airtight with large built-in blower. Features include glass door and convenient ash drawer, an energy-efficient home accessory from Arrow. And Quoizel presents this hand-blown crystal lamp from the Satin Lace collection, designed to add beauty and warmth to your home, exclusively by Quoizel Lighting. And with Maxell videotape, you can play your recordings over and over and still get better color resolution, sharper images, and clearer sound. Maxell, it's worth it. And Maximum Strength Cheracol Plus, a new formula for head colds and coughs. Upjohn's Cheracol Plus clears nasal passages, dries running nose, and controls cough. Use as directed. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game, a Mark Woodson, Bill Todman production. This program is edited for broadcast.